Well, that is when you take the sum of the interaction points with a customer in a business and you map it out so that you can see where they come into contact with the business at different points to give you a better holistic view of what that experience looks like for that customer so that you can then um, redesign or optimize your business to serve.
Pharma company, you're trying to sell to the pharma company and you're working on their journey. Do you ever look through your customer into their world and to who they're selling to try to understand their customer journey?
That
And
is a really great point. So there's multiple customers, quote unquote.
right.
So you could be looking at it from an end user perspective. You could be looking at it from a sales perspective, who's the buyer. You could be looking at it from your customer's CEO's perspective. Uh,
Go ahead, Ken.
My comment would be this is the put yourself in their shoes sentence, right? Um, Journey mapping, in my simplistic view, is the ability to have an out-of-body experience. Stop thinking about what you need to do, stop thinking about a system, and understand that as Mike alluded to, the touch points along the way are anticipating what we want those actions to be. And more important for someone who's looking at it from a facial perspective. But let's expand that out. Retail sales, all right? This is the way people are going to do online shopping in the future. Scan your image, okay? Once you're there, okay, I don't need to know what your size is because I already know it. I know you're an XL, I know you're a small, I know you're a medium, right? And oh, you want to see what that's going to look like on you? Here's your body, here's what the clothes look like. Would you like it? Okay, great. How does it feel? Right? This will be snug on you, this won't be. Those are all
particular product or service area and laying it right next to your competitor's journey map. Where do you stand out? What are in math we talk about points of inflection, right? Areas where you could optimize or minimize, right? And so I'm looking at this tool set with those eyes going, man, I could really remove some friction for my customers in that customer journey in a way that I couldn't.
I'm going to stop sharing and let you take over.
okay. Let me know if you can see everything.
yep.
So this is our level 42 journey map diagram.
Profile from LinkedIn. And if you want to have some fun, just take that that profile from LinkedIn and paste it into Perplexity and say, I need a 10-point personality profile on this person. And it will give it to you in about 5 seconds. And it turns out to be a lot of fun because now you can map how you communicate directly to your customer. And now that will raise your success rate probably at least 20%. And I'm going to defer back to Mike Benyo and Ken for those kinds of numbers, but that would be my take on it. Any other, and Walt coming out of the marketing side as well.
Yeah, my Vistage group, we actually did that. We took a look at everybody's LinkedIn profile. So Christine, if you're listening, kudos to Vistage for getting these TA groups together. But one of the things that we did was we took a look at LinkedIn profiles and we said, okay, we want you to develop uh, personality profiles for the members of this group and then build a composite of our team. And it was able to do that. And that was really insightful because what we saw was that, even though our chair is dynamic and keeps us all entertained, we're coming from all different perspectives. And so when the AI engine made a recommendation, it was like, yeah, this is a kind of finding the common ground across all of us. And I thought that was really interesting. And you can use that in business as well. If you're going on a sales call, this is real world stuff now. If you're going on a sales call and you know who you're meeting with, go get their LinkedIn profiles, ask for the profile to be, what kind of person is this, what based on the profile. And admittedly, it's only as good as what you put into LinkedIn. So let's be clear. But I'm also not trying to widen it and do the public search and all the other stuff. But you can go crazy with this. But the idea is it gives you a much better understanding of the people you're dealing with and what social clubs they might be involved in. Oh, so you can relate to them. Oh, you like
Are LEDs. And LEDs, these things are cycling at such a high rate that they're actually um, flashing on and off. But when they're off, an LED is also a receiver. And these guys, by using that technology, can map exactly where you are in the store, and they know exactly how long you were standing in front of the lobster tail counter. So if you stay there longer than, let's say, 10 seconds looking at lobster tails, there's a good chance you put lobster. And he was like, "Holy cow, this is kind of amazing. I've never seen anything like that where you can where you can close the deal on the first call." But we knew his personality, we knew my personality, we knew the personality of the engineering development guy, and we were able to map the personality style specifically for that conversation. And that deal is still pending because they're part of the utility board, and the utility board has to make. I've got to have it now. And can you come talk to me tomorrow? And I haven't seen anything like this in the last, maybe I'm just getting lucky. But once I get there, these people are deadly serious about what they want to do. And they still, many of them don't have a great grasp on approaches. And I know Sean and I have worked on some fairly significant approaches on how to do that.